The most talented actor, comedians in the game, and MCs. I dare say MC. I mean, this man done spit bars on our show that done got millions of views, have to be. He done slaughtered stages and left splinters in them, and now his big screen prowess is that of some of the best in the game. We celebrating his 2 minutes of fame, the one and only Jay Pharoah. Big round of applause for Jay Pharoah. Yo, I want to talk about 2 minutes of fame, but I have to start with the Instagram clip that you posted. Matter of fact, for those who never heard it, I know you're right here on the line, but I want people to hear your voice. Let's play that Instagram clip of this atrocity that happened to Jay Pharoah in his everyday life.
4 officers got their guns blazing. They tell me to get on the ground, spread my arms out. They put me in cuffs. The officer took his knee, put it on my neck. It wasn't as long as George Floyd, but I know how that feels. I said, why are you doing this? Like, what's wrong? They said, you fit the description of a black man in this area with gray sweatpants on and a gray shirt. I told them, I said, if you Google right now, Jay Pharoah, you will see that you made a big mistake. A minute later, after I was detained in cuffs, and keep in mind, they've already asked me, do you want to sit on the side? I'm like, no, I don't even want to be on the ground. They come back, they say, we're sorry, we just got a call in that it's not you.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you posted that, the first thing I thought of is because my partner King Tech and I got a home in Tarzana, right? And off of Reseda Boulevard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, south of Ventura. It's right in that same area, correct?
Yeah.
And
that's my neighborhood, Sway. So,
yeah.
You know, yeah, I live out there, man. I was just exercising. I wasn't trying to do anything else, man. They shut down the gyms. I mean, I don't know if you want me to talk. Talk about it, but
yeah.
You know, all right. So I'm running now. First of all, Ventura. You know, I got this thing called the Run Tracker app, and luckily, my Run Tracker app told me, you know, it was a resting point. You know, those are the resting part of my run or whatever. So I'm walking across the street in Ventura and Corbin, and then I just see a cop from the left of me with his gun up, aim, like, get on the ground. I immediately look past. I look like he's looking. I'm like, okay, who is he looking at saying get on the ground? Because I know he's not talking to me because I'm just running. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
He
said, you live in that neighborhood.
You said what?
And you live in the neighborhood.
And I live in the neighborhood, man. I live in the neighborhood, Sway. I mean, the etiquette was all wrong, man. You know, they didn't have on gloves, they didn't have on masks, and this is the height of Corona, bro. Like, this happened at the end of April, you know? I get told to spread my arms like an airplane. And the officer came. The other 3 officers pulled up. They got their guns out. Dude gets on top of me, puts his knee on me, puts me in cuffs. I'm immediately like, why am I getting put in cuffs? You know, I'm sorry. You match the description of a black man in this area that fled the scene from police. I was like, really? a black man with a gray shirt and gray sweatpants, huh? You literally just looked me up and down and said that. Okay, all right. The funny part is they're telling me as they're talking to me, my Run Tracker app goes, it's time to run. I said, I can't. I said, it's not the time. I can't run. I'm sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
Look, here's the thing. I've never even had handcuffs on me in the bedroom, Sway.
Yeah.
So why would I want a police officer I've never met before to break my virginity in that way. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Sway. I don't like that at all.
Jay, you off the chain right now, but
Jay
I get it.
is off the chain. He wild. But Jay, it sounds like, I mean, you could be honest. Like, we listening to it and we read it and we heard about the story, right? But it just sounds like they heard, all of a sudden they found out, oh, we got the wrong person. But really, it sounds like they, after a minute, they recognized it was you and was like, oh, shit. And then all of a sudden they caught the person now. Do you feel like that's what happened?
I kind of feel like that's what happened. I do. I didn't have any ID on me, and this cop is asking me. He's asking me for ID. What's your name? I was like, dude, I don't have any ID on me. But if you Google Jay Pharoah, you will see that you made a mistake. You know, even when they were trying to they're trying to take down my name. Like they were going to fill out. I don't even know what it was they were filling out, but they were trying to write my information down. And I was like, they were like, where do you live? I said, I'm not telling you. Why would I tell you that? I don't want you to show up at my house. No, I'm not telling you that. No, nope. I'm not telling you that. It was. I felt disgusting, man. A couple minutes later, you know, they came back and said, oh, sorry, it's not you. You're not the guy. And I said, yo, get these effing handcuffs off me, man. Cause, you know, you just feel embarrassed. You feel like you didn't do it. You're innocent, you know. If I'm guilty and you give me a whipping, okay, I deserve that. I'll take that L. But if I didn't do anything at all and you messing with me, well, I just it feels it's different. It's like when you get a whipping in your house and you ain't do it. It's like when your siblings committed the crime and then you the one to get punished for it. It's like I didn't even do nothing. Yeah, I was in a library. How did this vase get knocked down? I wasn't even here. I was at the library studying. What's going on?
But see,
I'm
that's
mad
part
they
of
said you're not the guy, as if you didn't know.
I don't think it was a guy. The point I'm making is because Jay, me and Tech had a house in that area, bro. I'm about to I'm about to knock you dead with this one. Since 1995, we've had that house.
Oh wow!
In that house, that Corbin, that area, Reseda, Wells Drive, Topeka, all these different exits that's over in that area, where the Whole Foods is, all that different stuff. You got pulled in that neighborhood. You got profiled. You were in that neighborhood while being black, and those dudes come in with that kind of aggression before even knowing who or what you were. You got profiled. I don't believe it was a person they were looking for that fit the description in that neighborhood and at that time of the day. Nah, I think you got profiled, and that's unfortunate. So I could only imagine when you saw what happened with George Floyd, you probably had trauma. You probably had flashbacks.
Him, Ahmaud Arbery, the Ahmaud Arbery story dropped a week after this happened to me. I was like, wow, man, like this is here it is in America, a situation, a black man running and he gets killed. Wow. And I just was running and I could, and the situation could have went the other way. So when I'm looking at these stories, and I'm glad you did talk about and bring up George Floyd as well. Another martyr for the black community is like, my story. I get to live to talk about it. That's why I was a little apprehensive about putting it up anyway, because I said to myself, man, what I don't want to do is I don't want to take away from or distract away from the main Black Lives Matter movement. And, I don't want to be disrespectful to it. What I just want to do is let people know that being black in America is exactly what it is, being black in America. And it's sad that it's like that, but it doesn't discriminate your tax bracket or whether you're a fireman, whether you're on television, whether you're a garden worker, whether you're a big time rapper. It doesn't matter. If you're black in America, this is a reality that we have to live in. And it needs people are ticked off about it. It needs to change. That George Floyd, 8 minutes and 46 seconds of a cop kneeling on your knee. That's horrific. The man was calling out for his mom. All of this, I'm looking at all of these stories, the Breonna Taylor, I'm looking at all of this, man. I'm just like, yo, it just needs to stop. You know, I feel like why do we have to feel as Black Americans that we're guilty until proven innocent, and not the other way, just innocent until proven guilty? It's called basic human rights. That's what it is. Basic civility. And everybody, you should not have to feel like your life is going to be in danger when you just going down the street just to do something normal. And the fact that everybody has reached out, Sway, and the amount of support that is poured out, a lot of people have hit me up. You know, folks at SNL, from everybody from Gayle King, you know, to Cat Williams, you know, everybody. But my people who are not of color, a lot of them say that they didn't really understand the situation until it happened to somebody that they were, you know, that they knew personally, me. So it's kind of bridging it for them too. The experience and painting a picture that, yeah, man, this is reality. And it sucks that it's like that, and we need some type of reform. We need to change it. But what I want to be, man, is I just want people to just be aware, and that was the reason for the video post. I just wanted people to know, and you know, educate people and tell people to, you know, be careful out there. So, you understand? You get what I'm saying? You get
absolutely.
Me, man?
Yeah, absolutely. Jay Pharoah is here. I want to touch on that. And I think you brave, bro, for putting that out there. It caught me by surprise, you know. And it's funny, well, not funny, but you're a comedian, so people aren't, you know, people only affiliate someone who's a comedian with comical things, and there was nothing comical about that. But Brianna's on the line from Baltimore. You want to comment, Bree? Say hello to Jay Pharoah. It's Bree, y'all.
Hey, Bree.
How you all doing?
Good morning.
What's going on, Bree?
I'm actually on a drive back from Atlanta right now, back home to Baltimore. I was tuning in and listening to y'all, and you know, it really, honestly, it does break my heart. I mean, I honestly, I'm never gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? How you know everybody feels about, you know, of color, how everybody feels about the situation. But honestly, I mean, I just wanted to throw it in there that, you know, we're out here fighting for y'all. You know, it's not fair. It's wrong. It's heartbreaking. It's murder. And I want everybody on the air to know that if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. So until you stand up for humanity and you fight for what is right and what is wrong, you know what I'm saying? Everybody at this time has to come together. It's not about this or that or the third. It's not about all lives matter. Black lives matter. Black men are being out here being killed by the police. You know what I'm saying? This is a real world problem in the middle of a pandemic, and this is where everybody, and I mean every purple, pink, blue, white, black, yellow, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Every race, every color, everybody, we all bleed the same color, you know what I'm saying? We're all human. We're all one race. We're all human. And I feel like everybody needs to come together and fight and stand up against this, because you know what I'm saying? This is just, it's heartbreaking. It's completely like, it's, I mean, I can't even explain it. I'm never going to understand, you know what I'm saying? But I've witnessed it, you know, and this is like, you know, I mean, living back home in Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? We had the situation with Freddie Gray and everything like that. And this is like, it hits home, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to jump on, man. Like, I need everybody to hear that. If you, like I said, I'll say 1,000 times again, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. So, like I said, everybody just needs to stand for one and just come together and fight for it, because you know they need to do stuff. Something's got to give. I mean, it's a war.
Yeah. Hey, Brianna, thank you for your commentary. And also, I want you to make sure you watch. I'm not trying to co-op your commentary, but let's support Jay Pharoah, too, because we started the conversation talking about 2 Minutes of Fame. That's available on digital, on demand, on DVD. You're a citizen. Okay, watch it this weekend. He could use the money. So what I'm gonna do?
Jokes. Wow, you brought back the jokes.
I'm gonna play this song. We're gonna to change the beat a little bit. I know a lot of people want to comment with Jay Pharoah's on the line, so I'm gonna open them up. 888-742-3345. Public Enemy teamed up with DJ Premier, and he told me about this. Primo told me about this maybe 2 months ago, and he swore me to secrecy. So we finally got a song we could play from this project. It's called State of the Union, STFU, and it's the first time it's being played. So, Jay Pharoah, give us a call, 888-742-3345. Public Enemy, I guess they're back, Jay Pharoah.
That's crazy. I have forgot that we were on Sirius XM. I was thinking we were on like radio. It was State of the Union. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's cool. Yeah, go ahead.
You on Sirius XM. That's a new song they just released. I just heard it for the first time, playing it on air. But that's Public Enemy. I mean, that's Public Enemy has been very outspoken since they first came out. And they've always, a lot of the things that they say, is right in your face. And it's coming from a place of education. And so Chuck D and Flavor Flav traveled the world. And so DJ Premier is who he is. And so I need not introduce him. You know who he is. Hey, Jay, let me ask you, man.
Hell yeah. Man.
I'm about to pivot for a second, man. Listening to Flavor Flav, man. You got any new impersonations you've been working on?
Which ones have I been working on? Have I ever done Pryor up there? I've been working on a few.
You never gave us Pryor.
Smoke, I've been working on. Huh?
You never gave us Pryor.
Say that again.
You never gave us.
I never gave you Pryor?
No.
Oh man, it's early too. Hold on. Let me clear out the pipes. Hold on. Okay. That sounded so weird. No homo. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Clear out the pipes. Here we go. Now, Sway, this shit just don't make no damn sense. I see they killing niggas out here like Paula Dean's recipes and shit. I don't even understand what the fuck I done stepped back into. I want to go back inside the grave and go back to sleep because this shit is fucking ridiculous. You telling me we getting hunted like deer and shit? Nigga, do I look like Bambi, motherfucker? Shit. You know what really make me mad, right? What really make me mad, right? When you go on television and you look at the fake sign language people, right? Motherfuckers be acting like they really smoking blunts and shit when they talking about weed. You don't know what the fuck your ass talking about. You need to shut the fuck up or shut the fuck up. I don't know.
There you go, Richard Pryor. Round of applause.
Wow.
Yo, damn.
Jay Pharoah, let me ask you this. It's Tracy. Happy to have you on the phone, bro. When you are thinking up material, do you know yourself when you don't feel like something you said is funny, or do you have to pass it along to someone else to get the A-OK, or do you have that level of discernment?
I think I have a good judge of whether a joke is funny or not, but you always want to ask your sparring partners, people in your field. Like I know if I'm thinking about a joke, I'm like, man, is this funny? I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Most of the time, if I say I think it's funny, it's gonna work. But if I'm like, I don't know, usually it's trash. So,
got it.
So if I'm leaning more like, I think this is funny, will rock. Usually it will, like I'm saying, usually it'll work. I mean, I've had jokes where I've literally come up with them 30 minutes before I've gone on stage, and then they've hit, and I'm like, yep. Yep, that's right. So it's all about the craft, but you want people to judge it too. I'm sure if Drake or somebody has like a track or something, I know he knows it works, but I'm sure he's like, hey guys, what do you guys think of this? Because I think it's dope. Like, what do you guys think? Like, you guys think it's like fire? Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. I'll put it out. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with comedy, man. It's, I call folks up and try to see. I call up my opener, AJ Foster. Very funny gentleman out of New York. I'll take him on the road with me. I hit him up. I hit my sister up. She'll literally tell me if it's trash or not. My cousin Jovel, he's the same way. Matter of fact, he hit me up about the movie, and he said, yo, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I'm your cousin. I said, yeah. He said, I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, okay. He said, that goddamn movie, that movie good as shit. You did a great goddamn job. You did a great goddamn job in that movie. The movie good as shit. You know what? He said the scene where it was the kid and Keke Palmer and the principal were all inside of the office, and she wanted the baby boy to apologize, and he didn't because he said, wow, he was talking mess about dad, and I didn't like that, and I believe in my father. And then Keke Palmer said, wow, you don't think I believe in him? And he was like, no. And then that's when she got on board. He said that is symbolic to so many people's households. Like it will be the man trying to follow his dreams or something, and then he may not have support from his lady, you know, and then the baby is the one that's believing in him. He said he said, you know, because I be trying to DJ, you know what I'm saying, and I be trying to DJ sometimes, and you know how ladies get, you know, some ladies don't believe in your dream, they don't believe in shit, so you just got to prove them wrong. So hey. That goddamn scene you did, man, A+, man. Thank you so much, man.
Like that.
I was like, man,
hey, is the movie loosely based on your life? 2 Minutes of Fame?
Kind of, but not. You know, like there's a lot. If you want to talk about my biopic type, man, you gotta put me going on the road when I was 19 in there, and. You know what I mean? The whole experience. It's a little similar to the fact of the come up, internet dude. But the internet aspect of it, you know, I was doing comedy before I was putting my stuff on the internet. So to that regard, it's kind of different. You know, this guy is just like an Instagram online comedian who really learns how to craft a set and do stand-up. I mean, you know, I would say earlier in my sets, my material was more impression heavy, but, you know, now it's like moved into just life experiences and just what's going on and, you know, trips and just relatable things. You know, I was sheltered when I was younger. I wasn't, I hadn't gone through a lot. You feel me? Yeah. Like I was working at Burlington Coat Factory, bro. I was at my parents' house. Like I was going to community college. Then I left and went to VCU for like a semester. Came back and then went on the road. Like you know, I didn't. I wasn't in New York. You know what I mean? Growing up in New York. You know what I mean? Pulling from all of those experiences. So like life kind of smacked me in the face a little later. You feel me? So
I get it.
Now I'm kind of you get me, right?
Yeah. You got life experiences now. you got the experiences now, though. You know.
Oh my God! And you know what? Even with this way, I can't not talk about it. You know, I can't not talk about this situation. I could literally start the next special with this situation that happened to me. And, you know, my experience with just now being a black man in America at 32, fully understanding what that means.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what that meant before because you can't appreciate something if you see it all the time, but you don't go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay Pharoah, man, give him a round of applause, man. I appreciate you, bro. Keep growing and stay strong, man. And I appreciate your courage. Okay?
Thank you, brother.
All right. Absolutely. And y'all check out 2 Minutes of Fame and follow Jay Pharoah at Jay Pharoah on his social, and we'll stay connected,
Sway.
man. All right?
Sway, I got a question before I get out of here.
Sure.
I mean, what's up with the bedroom bars, man? What's happening, bro?
You coming on tonight?
We do this, man.
We doing them at 7 p.m. tonight. I got Peter Guns coming through. Corey Guns too.
Peter Guns coming through.
Peter and Corey coming through tonight, 7 p.m. You want to get it? Just come in my timeline.
I might jump in.
Okay, if you jump in, just come in the timeline. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Jay Pharoah, man, you may see him on Bedroom Bars at Real Sway, 7 p.m. Come on my Instagram, okay? Love you, brother. Stay safe, okay?
Love you too, man. Thank you. All right.
Jay Pharoah, man. Up next, we got a little bit of movie junkies, and we got a lot more. Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5.